Hello, and welcome to our talk about engaging with parents around tech, how to host a digital parenting event. This is part of a poster session. You can find downloadable resources and more, and articles to really help you with your own organization host a digital parenting event. I'm Carrie Rogers Whitehead, the founder of Digital Responsibility. Happy to dive into this topic that's affecting a lot of us. We need parents involved, particularly when we have more remote learning, when we have more online learning. They're crucial for the school to get their tech initiatives passed, pushed through, and it's helpful for the students as well. They're more successful at school when they have parents reinforcing the learning that they get in their classroom. So when we talk about parents and tech, there are many different reasons why, but this is kind of how parents make choices that may be different than the school's choices. Parents determine how students will access technology. They might have to use their own devices, their own broadband. They're in different rooms and areas. They might make choices that are different than a school. How often they can access it. Schools may have different rules around filters and access and time that a home do. Sometimes these can conflict, and especially if a parent is greatly concerned about screen time, but also has to teach remote learning, there can be a conflict in goals. Parents also determine the rules they will be asked to follow. If they do have different rules in their household around technology, a parent might decide, I'm not going to do this optional homework. I'm not going to engage in this. And that can affect that relationship between the school and parent and how that student's success is around their homework and learning. They're essential to helping students make healthy choices. So, a lot of what happens at home around cyberbullying or some of these other online safety concerns bleeds into the school, or it starts at school and bleeds into the home. There's a connection between the two. They're not disparate. They're together, and this is a place where schools and parents can work better together. Because if there are equity issues, there's issues of safety. The parents and schools, if they have that relationship and that comfort around technology, they can talk together to work out what's the best way to handle this. They need to be part of the conversation. So if you are going to be hosting an event or a program, this doesn't have to, this could be in the evening, this could be in the day, this can be with partners. These are some tips on how to host that parenting night. First, let the parents talk. They have a lot to say. Sometimes they don't feel always listened to. In my experience talking to parents, there can be this disconnect between the school and the parents. The parents don't feel like they had an opportunity to voice their opinions, their thoughts. Have it be very discussion based, not lecture based. Involve partner organizations. This will result in better buy in, higher attendance. Advertise and incentivize. Don't just expect that if you put it in the school newsletter, they're going to come. And the last, be prepared for strong feelings. So, we're going to dive into these a little bit more. First, let the parents talk. I always start my digital parenting classes with open ended questions. I want to read the room, I want to see what they're concerned about. If I can, depends on the size of the group, I try to divide people into smaller groups. And then I split up the lectures into short segments. After about like 7 to 10 minutes, they start drifting a bit. I can be as animated as I want, but people get bored quickly. So make it not this long lecture, but try to split it up into segments and have it be this back and forth. You also want to involve partner organizations. PTA, the Parent Teacher Association, is an ideal partner. Schools have their own community councils, student councils. If you can involve students to be part of that discussion, even better. Work with libraries, work with law enforcement, tie it in with existing things that you're already doing. Advertise and incentivize. So don't just do it on newsletters, but social media, handouts. If you can incentivize through snacks or food, especially if it's in the evening, you'll have much happier parents. And if you can do a raffle, maybe you can give away something. Parents, that also helps them stay the whole entire time. Be prepared for small feelings is a divisive subject. I have had someone walk out in the middle of my classroom. I wrote about it in an ISTE article. So try to be empathetic, try to spend more time listening and less time talking, and recognize that they have different experiences and perspectives that are valuable. And we all want to work together on this. This is something that affects all of us. I've written a few articles for ISTE around digital parenting if you want to dive more. Look at some of our resources and please let Digital Responsibility know if we can help you deal with this big issue that affects all of us as we get more technology in schools. Thank you so much.